Hi guys, welcome to Z Media India.com. My name is Simran Keswani and today with us we have a very talented individual. He's a music composer, he's a music producer, but he's not just any other music composer. He can make music literally out of anything. So please welcome the incredibly talented Mayur Jumani. Mayur, thank you so much for being with us today.
Thank you so much for calling me, Simran.
How is it going?
It's going good. How about you?
All good. So, Mayur, we have seen you in Shark Tank. We have also seen you working with so many other cricketers. But before that, before diving deep into that, I would love it if you can just walk us through your journey. We also know that you were an engineer before this. So, can
Right.
you tell us like how did this transition happen and how did you get into this career?
If I start going on about my life, I don't know how long it will take, but
No
I'll just
worries, you have all the time.
no. So I started playing instruments. I started playing the keyboards when I was like what 4 years old or something,
Oh
and
wow, okay.
since then it has just been like my hobby. Like I just pick up instruments and I like playing around. But I never
Right.
thought of it as my career.
Hmm.
Like I think boards में अच्छे marks मिल गए, so I just went into engineering, and
Yeah.
after that, like I think first year of engineering only, I realized this is not for me. This is not something I want to
Huh.
do. I want to get into something more creative. And I
Right.
was like, there were of course two different options. One was the music side, which I was very good at, but I didn't know if I can make a career out of it. And second was I
Hmm.
was also good with softwares and Photoshop and all that. And I used to have this eye for design as well. So after engineering, I started a job as a UI designer for 2 years.
Okay. Lovely.
And वो designing के time पे also I realized कि it's just the problem is not the kind of job, it's also about doing a job. Like I
Hmm.
realized this 9 to 6 thing is not for me. I'm not
Right.
cut out to just go to office and work and then come back.
Right.
And like during those 2 years, I also used to hustle a lot. Like I remember
Hmm.
coming back from work and immediately getting into my music. So like I used to work 9 hours in the job and then 9 hours after that doing some music, creating songs. And by then I used to
Right.
like produce as well. Everything
Hmm.
was self-taught by then. And I thought, you know what, let's just try it out. So
Yeah.
I really had this eye on Berkeley College of Music, which is
Hmm.
one of the top institutes when it
Right.
comes to
Yes.
making music. And I really wanted to apply. I wasn't sure if I'll get in because I don't have a bachelor's in music. So I was applying for the master's back then, and
Hmm.
somehow I got into the masters. I mean, that was kind of a shocker for me, but
Wow.
once that once that happened, then everything changed. Then I left my job, I changed my career completely, and now I'm here.
Hmm. Wow, that's great. So बचपन से कहीं ना कहीं पता था that you want to get into this.
Yeah,
That's
so
great.
I knew music was always going to be a part of me. I wasn't sure if
Hmm.
it was going to be my career because like बचपन से सोसाइटी में सुनते आ रहे हैं ना कि म्यूजिशियंस का कैसे कमाएंगे, क्या होगा,
Right.
फ्यूचर कैसा है,
Right.
that, yeah.
So is there any music composer, somebody that you really look up to या जिससे आपने कभी inspiration ली हो?
A lot of them actually. Like a lot of
Hmm.
them in different genres. So I listen to a lot of different genres. It's not like I don't have one favorite kind of music. But in
Yeah.
terms of Indian and Bollywood music, I love A.R. Rahman. I've grown up listening to him.
Right.
Another big
Right.
inspiration is Shankar Madhavan.
Hmm.
Just the kind of tracks he creates and the way he sings. Internationally, also there are a lot of people I listen to. Like Coldplay was a big inspiration when I was a kid. Jason Mraz
Hmm.
is one.
Wow.
I really look up to this. There's this YouTuber called Rudy Mancuso. I used to watch his
Hmm.
videos a lot, and he kind of does the same thing. He has the same mindset where he creates song out of everyday
Right.
objects, and
Yeah.
it's a lot of inspirations here and there.
Nice, nice. So, we also saw you, you made this anthem, Shark Tank के लिए, and you got on board all the sharks. So, how did that happen? कैसे हुआ ये सब?
Um, yeah, I mean, so once people reached out कि Shark Tank के लिए कुछ करना है, I
Hmm.
was very excited because so many of these memes have been trending. Plus, I had already met Aman once, and we actually
Hmm.
did the Hum Bhi Bana Lenge track before that.
Right.
So I knew that all the sharks have some dialogue, and I can make really good song out of them. So
Hmm.
I'm like, I don't want to do it with one shark. I really need all 4 or 5 of them together.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
somehow we made it happen. We were behind them. I remember during the shoot because they were doing their episodic shoots and we had to
Hmm.
do it in between. So we had to wait the whole day. Like I think we
Hmm.
reached there at around 12 in the afternoon and we had to wait till 7, 8 in the evening.
Wow,
for the
okay.
shoots to get over. But then finally we did. We kind of shot the whole thing within, I think it happened within 20 minutes, 20-25 minutes.
Oh,
And the
wow.
rest
It
of the
was
shoot
that
was,
quick?
yeah. The main shoot happened. We were also backstage. So whenever they were getting time, they were going back to the green room. I was recording
Hmm.
their voices. So they knew that this track was there. And I
Yeah,
think it's there in the BTS video as well. We were just going back to the
right.
green room, recording everyone. And then finally we
Mm-hmm.
shot the video.
And you've also done it with a lot of cricketers also. You've made mashup with them. And which one is your favorite?
Oh, which one is my favorite? My favorite would be the recent one that I just put out with Rajasthan
Hmm.
Royals. This the fact that we were in the flight, we were at 30-40,000 feet up in the air. Like that was a big deal to
Hmm.
just shoot a
Wow.
video while we are in the flight. So yeah.
Right. तो जब आपने शार्क टैंक के लिए किया तो आपके पेरेंट्स का क्या रिएक्शन था? क्योंकि ऑफ कोर्स आप इंजीनियर थे, फिर आप इसमें आए, सो क्या रिएक्शन थे फैमिली वालों के?
Yeah, I mean Shark Tank ke time so already they were like they knew what I
या,
was doing and
राइट.
all that.
हम्म.
But if you're asking about the whole career, like how they reacted to me changing
हम्म.
careers and all that, I think once I graduated from engineering, it was a little easier because I did complete engineering. ऐसा नहीं कि मैं drop out हो गया था. I always told them कि
राइट.
एक और कुछ
हम्म.
नहीं तो backup तो है ही. I still have a degree. So yeah, they were pretty supportive most of the time, and even during so after
राइट.
coming back from Berkeley and social media ke beech mein, there was a big gap. Like there was like 3-4 years
राइट.
where I was struggling, where I didn't have a lot of work, and they were pretty supportive back then as well. Like they knew I would do something or the other to just make my living.
Hmm. And हमने आपकी I was just going through your Instagram and I saw one of your videos where you actually were fixing AP Dhillon's music. It's from one of his concerts. So I want to know, as a musician who also has a very good fan following, what was your emotional reaction towards this whole, guitar breaking fiasco of AP Dhillon?
I mean, it's not a big deal as such, but because like international people have been doing this a lot. Like I've
Hmm.
seen a lot of metal bands and all do that. But just the fact that like he wasn't even playing the guitar live and all that, that kind of got to me. There are so many people, especially in India, where people are in need. Like a lot of people, especially in small towns and villages, like they they want instruments so that they can start working on their music. They want to become musicians, but they don't have the like they don't have anything that like they don't have any like they might have the skill set but they don't have any opportunities or means by which they can become a
Right,
musician
right.
in like.
Absolutely.
So I mean for me personally, if I had an extra guitar, I would just donate it.
Right. Okay. And what was kind of reaction that you got from people since, like I said, he's a prominent artist. So of course he also has a fan base. So when you were fixing his music, what was the kind of reaction you got? Was
No,
there
I
some
mean,
backlash or people really appreciated it?
no, so he's a
Yeah.
brilliant musician. Like he's like I mean, all his songs are so good. I listen to them on my playlist all the time, and even his songwriting is
Right.
really good. And at the same time, it's not like I was dissing him or something, and the audience kind of
Of
knew
course,
that.
yeah.
So that's why if you see the
Hmm.
comments, there's not one hate comment about for me. Like
Right.
even if their fans are commenting,
Of course.
it's just a fun thing that we did.
Okay. So Mayur, now I would like to play a rapid fire with you. Are you ready?
I am never ready for rapid fires, but let's see what.
Okay. We'll still do it. Okay. What is that one weirdest message that you have received from a fan?
One weirdest message that I've received from a fan.
Any weirdest message you've received?
This I don't know if I should say this, but there was this one message where
Hmm.
someone saw like uh, someone just DM'd me where I stay. Like
Stalking.
because I had some like shots from my balcony, so they kind of knew where I was.
Oh
And
my God. Oh,
yeah,
wow.
and I'm like, how do you know? And then she was like, I stay in close by as well, so I know. But yeah, this is that one DM. Like, I mean, if you want to start a conversation,
Okay.
just say hi and then tell me.
One Bollywood actor that you would want to work with. Actor, actress.
I would love to work with Priyanka Chopra. She's been like my childhood crush all this while, and I because she's such a beautiful singer as well. I would love to create something with her, like create some music and.
Oh, okay. If not a music producer, composer, or an engineer, what would you be?
I think astrophysicist.
Astrophysicist. I don't even know what is
So
that.
whenever I have free time, so right now music is my career, but my hobby is listening to
Hmm.
these astrophysics videos, listening to Neil deGrasse Tyson talking on Star Talk, and like what, just reading about astrophysics in general. Like I love the space-time continuing, and I just keep thinking about the whole scientific. I don't know, the engineer in me just like
Oh.
got back once I started.
Wow, okay. That's very creative. I've never even heard of it before. Okay, I don't know how feasible it would be, but since you can make music out of anything, is it possible that I give you one dialogue and you make something out of it right now?
Right now. I mean, it
Is it
takes
possible?
time, but I might be able to just make convert it into a melody and play it on my keyboard.
That would be amazing. Okay, so I'll give you my favorite dialogue from Jab We Met, which is मैं अपनी favorite हूँ.
I think it requires some things back and forth. Like, of course, just if it's just that much, I can just like, can you hear my keyboard?
Yes, yes, I can.
Well, so if it's just that, let me just. मैं अपनी favorite हूँ. Something like that.
Thank you so much. It was lovely speaking to you.
Thank you for having me here. It was my pleasure.
Thank you.